happening to the bastard who killed me brother? He's getting off scot-bloody free. How do you reckon I feel about that?
It's up to the investigators to decide if anyone's to blame. If you take the law into your own hands, I'll have you back in solitary. Is that understood? I'm warning you. I'm quite prepared to have you put back now if you won't give me a guarantee that you won't cause trouble.
So I'll keep my nose clean. You finished?
No, I haven't. I'm quite sure you're aware that Kath Maxwell's now top dog. I want you to cooperate with her in settling the women down after all the disruptions. I know there was friction between you before, but Maxwell's one of the ones who spoke loudest against your transfer to Blackmore.
Oh, that makes us bosom buddies, I suppose.
Maxwell's prepared to forget past hostilities for the good of the women. I suggest you do the same. All right, you can go. But remember, one more step out of line, and I'll throw the book at you.
Rotten buggers. What's wrong with trying to make the place less of a hole? Made me feel like a bit of dirt.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The one thing I can't understand about some men. I mean, some of them can be so callous. It's as if they enjoy humiliating us just to bolster their silly little egos. The one thing is that you had the courage to throw it back in their faces and walk straight out.
Geez, you're a good mate, Laurie. Hope everything works out for you all right tomorrow. You sure deserve it.
Yeah, what's it to work out? I'm pleading guilty. I guess I'm just going to have to wait for my sentence.
Hey, maybe if you do one of your fast-talking jobs on him.
Reed!
Geez, Reed,
Are you all right?
Fine, considering my kid brother's dead and his killer's running free.
Oh, look, it was just dreadful what happened to you. We were so upset.
Is there going to be an investigation or nothing? No, for the bloke who done it?
Well, you know what they say. We all know how that's going to end up. Anyway, what's new? They tell me Kath Maxwell's top dog.
Wasn't 'cause I let her or nothing. I did my best, honest.
Dump hasn't changed much.
Would you like a cup of tea? I mean, the kettle's boiled.
No, thanks.
We hear you done a good job at Blackmore. The papers were full of it. It was on telly and everything.
Yeah, well, it did a pretty good job on me, too.
You must be glad to be back here. By who reports that place sounds like a dirty, evil dungeon.
Look, there's nothing to stop us going after Maxwell, is there? You know, like the old days. You, me, and Laurie, the last of the Wentworth warriors.
Look, if you want to go after Maxwell, you'll have to do it yourself. The only bastard I want's craving.
Hey, did you hear what they pulled on Jenkins? What a hoot!
Yeah, great.
Oh, I wish I'd seen the look on her face. Archie Trimble's about 90, not out. What's the matter with you? Planning your own little soiree, are you, with Spunko Jackson?
Nick off, Grundy. Give it
Let's chatter, please.
Mrs. Morris. I hope the meals aren't going to be this late all the time. The women aren't too happy about it.
Well, if we'd known that Blackmore was going to be burnt down, we might have been better prepared.
Yes, well, that's your problem, isn't it? My responsibility is to the women.
Wasn't chewy. Tasty. Yummy.
Rita, good to see you. Okay, everyone, 3 cheers for Rita the Conqueror Connors. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Everyone, hip my meals! I mean it. We're glad you're back.
Well, it looks like you got the dump finally sewn up.
I'm top dog, if that's what you mean. All above board. Look, things are running pretty smoothly at the moment. I'm sure we can let bygones be bygones.
How's it going, mate? Heard about you having a go at Craven. Good one.
There's a place on my table if you're interested. Huh? I hope you're not going to be ungrateful for what we did trying to help you.
That's how she got most of the shields on side. Double talk about owing her favours and stuff.
If I told you I'm not interested.
But she's setting you up now. We've got to stop her before she walks all over
You're
us.
so worried about her, you stop her. I've got better things to think about.
Jenkins, if you're not hungry, go back to the rec room.
Geez, Reed, I know how you feel about it. Oh, you don't know how I feel.
Never mind, I've got some catching up to do with some of me mates.
Hope you got your bib handy. We've got some goodies coming in, courtesy of me old man.
Hey?
Yeah, my dad rang today. He's over the moon I got out all right. And he's sending me some stuff, and one of my cousins is sending all her old mills and boons.
Yeah?
Boy, you know, being in here ain't like being in the clink at all.
Yeah, except for the bars.
What's the matter with you? You've been acting weird all day.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Oh, pigs. It's because your folks haven't run yet, right?
It's not because of anything. And do us both a favour and stop playing amateur psychiatrist.
Why not? I'm pretty good at it, aren't I? Oh, look, so don't worry. They're probably trying to find out right now if their darling little Margaret's all right.
And as far as they're concerned, their darling Margaret died the minute she met the hippie professor. And that's the way I want it to stay.
Geez, we're really biting the lemon today, aren't we?
Yeah, well, I got reason to.
Do you want to talk about it?
Nah.
Suit yourself. Just don't go getting all gloomy on me. You'll spoil me holiday.
On your feet, Connors.
If you've come to tuck me in, I can do it myself.
You know what I dislike about you, Connors? Everything from your smart aleck mouth to your pig pen feet. Doesn't this belong in the rec room, Miss Ferguson?
Yes, it does, Mr. Craven. Prisoners are only allowed their own magazines in the dorms. You know that, Connors.
So give me another 12 months!
What's the matter, Connors? Still overreacting to your brother's death?
You bastard!
Go ahead. Give me an excuse to use it. Give us a moment, would you, Miss Ferguson? I think Connors and I have still got something to discuss.
By all means.
You big man with that wand in your hand.
It's up to you whether I use it or not.
Seems to me you're going to anyway.
That depends on you, Connors, on whether or not you give me the right answers. Don't make the mistake of underestimating me, Connors. Keep pushing for an investigation, and so help me, you'll live to regret it. Well, what's it to be? Low-down scum. You're all the same. Won't come at me because you haven't got the guts.
Look, Hagen will be along in a minute.
That's just the start of it, Connors.
Too right, because I'm going to get you, you bastard.
Not while your friends can be got at, you won't. That's right. Jenkins and her mates. You've just made them very vulnerable, Connors. I'm sure you're aware of just how difficult it was for me to give the order to shoot.
Of course, but you were in a very difficult position. There was no other alternative?
I'm the first to speak on Mr. Craven's behalf, sir. It was a last resort. The rioters simply would not listen to reason.
That's what I thought. Oh, don't worry, Craven. What's happened won't affect your service record in any way at all. Unfortunate incident, but unavoidable.
So there'll be no need for a departmental inquiry, then?
Oh, we mustn't forget that I am accountable to the electorate. Justice must be seen to be done. That is, after all, the basis of our democratic system, is it not? It's a simple formality.